So it's Sunday. It's last workout was Thursday, and yeah, I did a little squat workout before I went to play ball. Then I played ball the next day, and I was gonna take off like 5 6 days, but I decided today is Sunday. I ate a lot yesterday as usual, and I was like, you know what? Let me do some lifting. So I was weighing 179 on Friday, which was cool. But then today I got on the scale and I was like 180, almost 184. So, and it's not a bad looking weight either. Like I look at myself and I got some muscle or whatever. But my goal is still to lose. So sometimes I'm not gonna say disconcerting because I'm the one that's doing the eating and I'm enjoying myself. And but it's not going in the direction I want to go. So I feel a little. I don't even know if it's disappointed in myself. It's more like, oh man, I want to get there. I need to do this. That said, I know when I really decide to do something, I have that ability in me to do it. I just have chosen not to because I'm really enjoying eating some of this food. It's just been fun, and also I know that it's not. It may not get me to exactly where the goal I want to be at, but it's doing other good things for me. Having some weight, having some extra muscle to be able to lift more. Just being a man and being able to, if you somewhere somebody try to knock you down, you at the mall, somebody try to throw you over the balcony when you're a little heavier, that ain't gonna happen. So you may think, oh, that sounds crazy. Where'd that come from? But that's how I think. Just think about the worst case scenarios a lot in life. One of the things I was thinking about today, watching this video, was just the importance of having people around you to help you. For me, my wife is one of those people who I try to run ideas by, and she gives me a perspective different from my own. Because when you're just by yourself, I think I remember one guy. He told me, he said, as human beings, we're egotists. We think we're number one. You ask most people if they're a good person, they'll say, yeah. Even though the Bible declares we all have sinned, we're all sinners. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. And we do things. We've had people call us names, call us jerks, call us this, call us that. And we've done things to hurt people. We've apologized. When we're in traffic, we've done things like, oh, I should have done that. I almost got in an accident. But when people do those things to us, we think, what is wrong with this guy? What is he doing? And we tend to, we don't give other people the same benefit of the doubt as we give ourselves. I think, we're like the guy said, we're egotists. So when you isolate yourself from people, like Michael Jordan said, you feel like you're better than people. And fact of the matter is, I understand wanting to isolate. Number one, I'm an introvert by nature. But then number two, the way people act. And Jesus healed 10 guys, and only one came back to thank him. So there's a lot of truth to that. I mean, the Bible says, "Narrow is the way that leads to life, and few would be that find it." So being in having a whole big number of friends is not a good thing because most people just aren't, according to the Bible at least, aren't going to make it. They aren't great people or good people or. Well, Jesus said none of us is good, but God. But what I'm saying is, as far as being relatively speaking, most people, Paul said that, most people won't die for someone, but for a good man, they might die. So, relatively speaking, there are good men, and just not a lot of them. King Solomon said, out of 1,000 men, I found one upright, and out of 1,000 women, I found none. Not saying that women can't be righteous, but saying that as hard as it is to find a good man, it's even harder to find a good woman, which is why I'm glad I'm not dating now at 43 years old. But getting back to my wife, even, she's one of those people I run ideas off of, and she helps me. Even now, like I have in many times in the past at different jobs. I've had a lot of jobs, and I've had moral dilemmas at those jobs, and I always talk to her about them. There have been times in the past where I just said, hey, you know what? I don't really care what this person thinks, the supervisor, whoever. I'm working for God, and I'm just going to do this and do that. And been written up and that kind of thing. As I've gotten older, I don't feel quite as bold. And at the same time, I also want to be wise. I want to be shrewd. I want to follow what God says. And so I have that urge and that tendency inside of me to say, you know what? No, I'm about to do this. I don't care what they think. But part of me thinks, well, is that wise? You might lose your job. The other part thinks, no, this is the right thing to do. You know, it doesn't matter if it's you lose your job or not. But then I think, is there a better way? And so I got to pray and really wait on God to give me the right answer. And having a wife to talk to about those things has been very helpful. Whereas if I didn't have her, maybe I would just go ahead and go rogue and make some decision I shouldn't make. Um, so it's important to have good people around you, righteous people, godly people to give you good ideas. And even that said, you know, we all need each other. You know, I got these gloves on. I love to lift weights and play ball, but I'm not playing ball by myself. And these weights didn't make themselves. You know, it took some other people. So people are important. And as Christians, we spend our lives sharing the gospel with people because souls are the most valuable thing. You know, as much as I want to be by myself, people are the most valuable thing. And I've spent, 20 years of my life working with people. And so people are very important. So surround yourselves with godly ones and good ones, and try to help others as best as you can. Sometimes getting away is necessary, and surrounding yourselves with different people. So, but people are important. They're very important. So I don't even know what the point of all that was, but anyway, I got 135 on the bar. I've been doing a little workout for a while, just different little general exercises, and I just started squatting. I feel like this workout is nearing its end because not only did I just talk for 6 minutes, but I've just been working out for so long that I may not be able to go too much longer in a way that is conducive to my body feeling good. Matter of fact, this might be as high as I go. I don't know. Maybe I will go up. It feels so bad. Okay, I got 160 on here. I listened to a podcast today, and this guy was talking about spending an extended period of time at a certain weight. So, for example, I got 160 on here. So you would take that 160 and do it multiple times a week, but for a certain number of reps, certain prescribed reps, 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 or however many. But stay at 160 for a period of 3 months. And he said that doing that, you go from a state of, oh, this is challenging, to a state of, okay, this is, or this is difficult, to this is moderately challenging, to a state of, and this is easy. And he said, with a lot of people he's worked with, they get to the point where it's easy, and they're kind of really wanting to go up in weight. And he'll say, no, 12 weeks, 3 months. And he said once they get to that 12-week mark and then they move up, they can lift a whole lot more weight. And so it's just an interesting concept. I've had success before in the past working out multiple times a week, 6 days a week, and just kind of doing what my body feels. And then next thing you know, I get to a point where I'm like, oh, wow, body's feeling good. So I can understand how that would work. So I got 160 on here again. Said all that just to say, I don't know if I'm going to go up any higher than this. All right. Yeah, I might just do this and then my body weight stuff. Or this, a drop set, and then body weight. But we'll see. See how this feels. Maybe I'll go down. All right, 135. Whoa, that was a challenge. Oh. I don't see too many people do that. Go really slow. I know there are people that do that because I've heard about it, and so I've seen people do it. I wonder what the benefits are for athletes. I'm sure there's probably somebody talking about it. I felt like on Friday when I played, this past Friday, I felt more athletic than I had the previous Friday. So, the last Thursday when I played after lifting, I felt okay. So I don't know. But I'm convinced that controlling that weight and really getting good at mastering that weight and then even moving up, because I felt like I could go up, today. I think over time, I always say that, but I'm just looking for the best method, most pain-free method to keep progressing and getting better. And I feel like I'm fine today. And I'm not going to give up. I mean, if my age is any evidence, I've been playing ball since I was 9 years old. I'm 43, and first time I ever dunked was, at least on, what I count my first dunk as November 8th, 2001. I dunked before that on rims I didn't know were 10 feet, but I assumed the one I dunked on was 10 feet because it was at a college, so. But I dunked before that, really, in 1999. But anyway, point is, I broke my foot in 2005, and I dunked on one hoop in 2007, but since 2007 I had never dunked. I took like 5 years where I didn't do anything. I just my knee was bothering me, and all I did was play ball. And then in 2012, I said, you know what, I'm going to try to dunk again. And 2013, I was grabbing the rim, and from 2013 to 2018, I was like stuck. So I had good days, bad days, and then around COVID time, I started lifting around that time, and up to now, it was like I strained my hamstring last year, and I was still lifting heavy, and when I came back, my athleticism was like gone. It was like crazy. So anyway, not giving up is the whole point of that. So, and don't give up on what you're trying to do either. Let me do this body weight stuff. Let's see, 14, 15 minutes. So interesting. After lifting, so much easier to stand up with your body weight. Right knee cracking. That was tough. Oh. All right. Oh my goodness. That's enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. 17 minutes. That's a good workout. Thank you, God.